Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my dungeon. I'm going to take these off because there's a reflection and now I can't see. So, actually, I'm going to put those back on because what I'm talking about, I need to wear them. So, today, in this video, we aren't going to be talking about my thyroid yet. We're probably going to do that little update thyroid thing later when I actually start to have my surgery. I did have my pre-op today, but we'll dive into that later. Today, I'm going to talk about a facial care system. So, in my last video, I believe was my Geek Fuel video, I mentioned that I ordered Curology and I was really excited about it and that it was going to be really great. I actually need to grab my notebook out of my backpack because I have notes on everything. So just getting right into it, Curology did not work out for me in the slightest. And so we're going to dive into that in a minute. But I just want to mention before I start talking that all because it didn't work out for me doesn't mean it's not going to work out for someone else. And if I say anything potentially rude or bitchy, I guess, that's just mostly my opinion and how I feel about it. I mean, I'm sure the company's great and stuff like that, but, you know, nobody is going to have the same experience as somebody else. And I just want to say that because I don't want people to get upset at what I'm talking about because it's not good things. It's not necessarily bad things, but it's not good things. It's somewhere in the middle. So for those of you who don't know what Curology is a like a skincare brand. And let me see. Let me just take a look at my notes here for some reason. So they are a personalized, and they actually, if you go on the website and read about it, they actually put it in quotes, I think, unless I just made that up in my head. But they are a personalized, vegan, cruelty-free brand, which is great. I love that. I love that it's cruelty-free. That's fucking awesome to me. But they are basically a skincare brand where you go on the website, you take a quiz, and then you talk about like what kind of skin you have, what you want to target, stuff like that. And then they make a personalized ointment or whatever, cream, something that is perfect for your skin, which the reason I put quotes is because honestly, I think it's a gimmick. To quote Laura Lee, I think it's a huge gimmick. And the reason I think it is because I don't understand how a dermatologist, because they say that they assign actual dermatologists to you, which is hard for me to believe. But I don't understand how a dermatologist can say, yeah, this mixture will be perfect for your skin type and your kind of acne when they haven't even seen you in person. Like, I've seen how dermatologists, like, test your skin and they do scans and stuff like that, and I just don't understand how a dermatologist can tell you, yeah, this is what's going to work for your severe cystic acne, even though I've never seen you in real life and I have never done a test on you, but I think this will be perfect for you. I just don't understand how that could possibly work. Now, I think it's a gimmick. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. Now, I have watched videos of a mixed bag of like, yeah, this worked for me. It was a miracle. And wow, this really fucked up my skin and made it worse. And I kind of live in that category right there. But I don't understand how they can do that. That's just how I feel about it. So with Curology, though, when you order it for the first time, you just pay for shipping. And then after that, if you so decide to stay part of the Curology family, you pay $19.95 a month, which to me is kind of a lot for something that might not work for you. Or what if there are ingredients in the ointment or cream or whatever you get that you're allergic to, and it's just going to make everything worse. So I mean, I think $20, like, here, let me grab the bottle out of this drawer. So this is what you get when you order it, just shipping. I don't know if the Curology, if they're bigger bottles, but I feel like this bottle is really cheap. Like, this is really plastic, but also if I do this, it just automatically comes off. And you hear a click when you put it on there, but it comes off so easily. And I feel like if you're spending $19.95 a month, basically $20 out of your hard-earned money a month for something this cheap, I feel like there's something wrong with that. But it does like come in this little bottle, and it does have your name on it to make you feel special, I guess. I don't know. But that one is supposed to last you about a month, which, I mean, if you're like me, you could probably make it last longer than that. Mine is actually a night cream, and I was supposed to use it daily before I go to bed, and then wake up and see the results. So, you know, that's what it was for, and it does come with instructions and stuff like that, and I did have a dermatologist assigned to me whatever. So, in my notes, because I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget. So I ordered it a week before I got it. I got it on Friday. So that was, I think I got it on the 9th. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got my Curology on the 9th. So I got it on the 9th on a Friday, and I didn't use it until Sunday because I was with my boyfriend and stuff like that. So it's like I didn't use it. I was just really excited about it. On Sunday, I used it before I went to bed, and it was great. It smells very medicinal, which makes sense, and it kind of burned, which I read was normal, that some burning would happen, and it made my skin feel really soft. So, and a little bit tacky, which was weird, but I was concerned that it would kind of make my skin feel really oily, because usually creams make my skin feel oily, so I like to use gels, but this one didn't. But the next day, I woke up Monday morning, and I noticed some redness underneath my eyes. Now, sometimes when I use new stuff, it does irritate my skin because I'm kind of changing it up, so I thought, okay, that's fine. Like, it's normal for that to happen. I just have to let my skin get used to it. And then it kind of progressed later on after that. So on Monday night, when I got home and took off my makeup, I used my makeup wipes, and I noticed a burning feeling underneath my eyes. Now, I use the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water wipes. There's really nothing in that should burn my eyes like that, because it felt like burning. Like, not like salicylic acid, because salicylic acid doesn't even burn that much. It felt like just burning, a burning sensation. Like I put hot sauce just underneath my eyes. It burned, and it started to get red. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I wiped my face too vigorously with the face wipe, because I use waterproof mascara, and maybe I was just like trying to get it all off. It started to get really bad Tuesday morning after I used it, because I used it even though my skin was burning. I still used it. Tuesday morning was when I started to notice the major irritation, because I used my Clinique 72-hour moisture surge moisturizer, and I put it under my eyes, and that burned like hell, which doesn't make sense, because the Clinique, it doesn't have anything in it that should burn like that. And then I thought, okay, well, my skin's just irritated from my makeup wiping. And then it burned when I put foundation on. It burned when I put concealer on. Anything that I put in that area, it would just fucking burn. And it wasn't like, oh, a slight burn and then it's gonna go away. It was a burn. And then I noticed it would get itchy. Like, if I wore anything in that area, it would get so itchy that eventually I would like start itching that area and just wipe off my makeup. Luckily, my glasses covered it because you couldn't really see the irritation. And then Tuesday night when I got home, I wiped off my makeup and it burned. And I was really, really concerned about it, because it wasn't just burning now. It was red, and there were dots like all underneath my eyes. And so I used a Skin Food mask that was kind of supposed to be slightly exfoliating, but also like really good for your skin and help with moisture and stuff like that. So I thought maybe that would help, but it didn't. It actually made it more irritated. So I put my moisture surge there, hoping that it would go down, and it went down when I used my my depuff eye serum stuff that helps my eyes depuff in the dark circles. So it went down then. Now, I started to think about all of the things that I had been using during that time period of my skin starting to get irritated, and the only thing that I could think of was my Curology. Now, I was using other stuff. Now, I honestly 100% think that it was the Curology. I really do. But I was using these Olay Regenerist cleansing wipes. Now, I think Olay is mostly geared towards older skin. I'm 23. So sometimes when I use certain Olay brands, certain Olay things, like, it irritates my skin. So, like, my face wash, though, that's not my face wash. Where is it? It's here. That's my Fiji water. But usually when I use, like, certain face washes, it doesn't bother my skin. But sometimes it does. So I think it's more geared towards older skin. So this is one of the face washes I use, the Olay Cleansing Infusion. This doesn't bother my skin at all. It's actually really nice to my skin. But when I use, like, stuff from Regenerist or Age Rewind or whatever it's called, that really irritates my skin. And I'm pretty sure it's because it's geared more towards young skin. I'm 23. Another thing that I was using was this Shills Black Purifying Peel Off Mask. Now, this was great. The only problem is it smells like fucking hairspray. And I don't know what's in it, but it did make my skin burn just a little and kind of itch. So after I noticed that it would make my skin itch and burn, I stopped using it. So I didn't really use them together, like, ever. I stopped using this before I started my Curology because I just didn't like it, so I stopped using it. So I am pretty sure that the Curology, whatever's in it, irritated the shit out of my skin. Now, I think that Curology is mostly for people who have severe cystic acne, who have no other way. Like, if you look at my face, there is no breakout on my face. The only part is this, and this is going away really, really fast. So I honestly do feel like Curology is for people who have really severe cystic acne that they just can't get rid of. And as I said, I've seen videos of where it's like a miracle and it worked for them, and videos of that it just didn't work for them. Honestly, I mean, nobody's skin is the same. So it might work for someone, it might not. I just happen to be the person that it didn't. But the way that I realized that it was the Curology was when I stopped using it. I completely stopped using it on Wednesday. After that Tuesday, after I noticed the irritation under my eyes and it was painful and there were red dots, I completely stopped using it. And I don't have any, and ever since then, I haven't had any burning. There's no red irritation. It is really dry under here because I think that it irritated my skin, but I've been using exfoliators and my moisture surge. So it's been really, really helping. But ever since I stopped using it, the irritation and the redness and the burning went away. So I do feel like it was that. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you need to keep using it, get your skin used to it, or you can ask them to give you a lower dose of stuff. You know what? Honestly, I don't want to deal with it. I don't. I think $20 a month is a lot of money for something that might potentially not, like, work, for how cheap it is, and I don't want to risk it irritating my skin, especially the underneath of your eyes is very, very sensitive, and I can't even do eye drops. So thinking about an infection or an irritation or an allergic reaction underneath my eyeballs freaks me out. So I'm just going to stop using it. It does suck because I was really excited about the Curology, but at the end of the day, I need my skin to be safe and fine, and I use the Biore Baking Soda Acne Scrub. That works for me amazingly. That, like, keeps my skin beautiful, and I use the Clinique Moisture Surge and my eye serum and my Mario Badescu, or however you say that, spray. I use that, and it works perfectly for me. So honestly, I don't need it. But I mean, I'm not saying don't try it. I'm not saying that it's fucking horrible. I'm just saying go forward with caution, because I do feel like it's a gimmick. I do feel like I don't understand how someone could determine what's right for your skin if they've never touched it or seen it. I mean, like, they have you take a picture of your breakout, but how can they tell? Like, really, like, I don't get that. But, you know, it might be actual dermatologists. It might not be. I don't know. I don't know these people personally. But it just didn't work out for me. And, I mean, that's okay. I like my skin routine already, so it's okay that it didn't work for me. And I hope that it works for someone else and that it makes their skin, and I hope it's a miracle for them. But for me, it just wasn't. So I'm not going to use this anymore. I don't know if I'm going to throw it away. Part of me doesn't want to throw it away, but at the same time, I have no use for it. So I don't know. It's going to go in the bad drawer along with these, except for these I'm going to give to my mom so they don't get wasted. But the other things I'm probably just going to end up throwing away because there's no reason for me to use them. But yeah, so that's what happened with my Curology. I wish it did work out. I was super, super excited about it, but I guess sometimes it doesn't. But also, I did order the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, which I'm super fucking excited for that. Also, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got for my boyfriend's birthday, because my boyfriend turns 28 on the 1st, so I'm really excited about that. I'm actually going to buy his actual present that I've been looking at tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. I can show you that, but I'll have to upload the video after because apparently he watches these. So yeah, but that's my current thoughts and review on Curology. Again, those are just my opinions and how it happened with me. Nobody's skin is the same, so you never know. It could work for you really great. It could not. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I have to actually go to Walmart and find ant traps because I have ants down here and I don't understand why, because I cleaned, but there's still ants. And I think it's because they have ant traps upstairs and the ants are coming down here. And it's driving me insane. I also live in a basement, so it's kind of live like in their zone. So I'm gonna buy ant traps that are safe for animals because I don't want to use the like bombs and the sprays because it's like poison. It could potentially kill me because it'd be in a really close space, and I don't want the dogs to potentially get hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and you know, keep on keeping on. But yeah, thank you for joining me in this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to tell me how you feel about Curology or your favorite skincare routine, because maybe that could be beneficial to me. I don't know. But yeah, so thank you for joining me in this video, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, a beautiful night. Subscribe if you want to. I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever. And yeah, bye guys.